Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of the Laughter and Joy Reset for 2023. And I'm so happy to be here today because we are having some intense storm systems in the city where I live, in California. And it can feel really scary. All right. It can feel when the illusion of control is not there, and we have rivers that are rising, we have oceans that are knocking down things in the coastal towns. And it's a lot for the nervous system. And good morning, Chris. When we are tuning in to our nervous systems during times of crisis, right? When the world would pull us outside, right? Into all of the extremities, into the fear, into the worry. It's not that we aren't being concerned about what's going on, and it's not that we're not taking action. We're taking grounded action. And part of what I want to share with you today and invite you into an experience of, good morning, Vicki, is that the body remembers. So the experiences we had in the past that were traumatic, that were scary, we had a similar response. So I'm noticing a similar response in my nervous system with this current storm warning and flash flood warnings and evacuations and everything that's going on where I live, that there is this idea and feeling and thought that, oh my God, my life is being threatened. And actually, there is a request to take action to keep yourself safe. And for me, as a child, when I was in what appeared to me, I had a child brain, right? We have child brains. What appears like a threat in that child brain could still be in your nervous system, because we have these 3 parts of our brain. We have the frontal lobe, we have the survival system. That's where the fight or flight kicks in and the cortisol and adrenaline start pumping through your system. And then we have the limbic system, the middle brain. And that is essentially letting you know that, oh my God, something really dangerous is going to happen because that's what happened in the past. Do you hear how I'm talking? I don't have any breath. There's no breath. So one of the things I love about laughter is its instant forced breathing, right? So let's just have a little fake laughter for those of you that haven't done this before. Look at that. We're breathing again, right? There's an inhale, and then as we let it out, as we exhale, we got to let go, let go, let go. Exhaling is a letting go. And then so let's just do this laughter exercise. Inhale. I'm feeling worried. I feel anxious. It doesn't feel good. And then just let it go. Hand on your heart. And I encourage you to place a hand on your belly or a hand on the top of your head. These are 2 power center places where stress and anxiety can exist, but where there's a huge amount of wisdom. That gut feeling, it comes straight from the area around the belly button. Our heart is wise, it's tuned in. The mind is like the center point for taking action in the world and for thoughts. And so we want to just resource connection. So let's inhale. Engage your smiling muscles and let's just hum it out. And inhale. and bringing your hands right down into your lap. Just release. Your hands are open, releasing and relaxing. Let it go. Take an inhale. Engage those smiling muscles. Exhaling through your mouth. And let's meet some of that chaos, some of that drama, some of that worry and fear. We're going to do it with a little gibberish this morning. We want to give an expression to the energy of all the things going on without giving it words, because words, our mind makes meaning out of the words, and that meaning takes us down different pathways, different trajectories that take us into anxiety and fear. So but we want to express, and we want to let it go, and we want to let it out. All right. So take a breath. Take a breath. Sigh it out. And I feel really moved to do a little crying laughter this morning. So laughter and tears, you receive the same chemical release with the laughter and the tears. And yet the somatics of sadness, of worry, of fear, of depression, it's sort of caved in, right? We're caved in on ourselves. We're shut down. We're protecting. And it's okay to protect. It's okay to protect. But we want to be able to move through. Okay, when a stress cycle hits us, let's just label it a neutral phrase, a stress cycle. When a stress cycle hits us, we want to move it through so that we can become aware of how we hold it in the body. We want to get into a practice of moving it through, because that stress, that might remind that limbic system, oh my God, something bad's going to happen, like it did maybe in the past. But the truth is that nothing bad is going to happen when you continue to connect and support yourself to move through it. Occurrences may unwind. There may be flooding, there may be fires, there may be just catastrophic loss. But we are going to train ourselves to tune into our body and regulate our nervous system, because long after the disaster, long after the loss, we are still here in our physical body. It doesn't mean that we're not feeling the sadness, we're feeling the grief, we're feeling the overwhelm, we're feeling the shock, we're feeling all of that. We are feeling the space inside of yourself that allows you to access resiliency, to access what is needed for you. All right. So let's try a little crying laughter. So we're going to move the body up and down. And for those of you that are just joining, you're just joining on day 3 and you haven't seen the other 2, we are practicing laughter, like simulated laughter. The practice of laughter yoga is simply engaging the breath and the body and moving and simulating the laughter, even if we don't feel it up here, if nothing's funny, because certainly flooding, evacuations, destruction, it's not funny. And yet I want to maintain and meet the freaked out parts of myself and maintain my mental health and my emotional health by not abandoning myself inside when I get scared, right? So that's what we're teaching ourselves. And we're using laughter as a tool to move it through, all right? So simulated laughter, ha 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 ha. It's moving the diaphragm, ha 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 ha, right? We're moving the diaphragm, the body, not the mind. The body does not know the difference between simulated laughter and the real thing. So that's why we're engaging in this practice. And emotional hygiene. I talked about it yesterday. We are moving the emotions through the system. We're moving the stress cycle through. So instead of a stressor happening and we go, and then we keep that imprint inside of us and we never little exhale and let it out, we're going to just meet it and move it through. All right, so a little crying laughter. Okay, so we're going to move in And we're going to simulate some crying and laughter on the way up. Last time. And join me. Very good. Very good. Yay. Very good. Very good. Yay. Take a deep inhale. A little more. And smoothing it down. Taking your hands to your heart, softening your gaze or closing your eyes and just tuning in inside. How are you feeling? Body scan of the head, the chest, belly organs, hands and feet, arms and legs, whole body. Just like you're a scientist collecting information. How am I doing? Breathe in. Slowly exhaling through the mouth. So we're going to do one more exercise to move energy and to just tune into the experience that you're not alone. Because another thing that goes on in many people, I know for me, is that my survival response kicks in, right? That's very normal. And we start to move really fast. We start to talk really fast. We start to think fast. We stop breathing. And some part of us gets stupid in our frontal lobe. And we just go into fight or flight and high alert. And of course, that's going to hold the stress response inside of you. So we want to meet it, all right? And we just want to know that we are connected. We are connected to one another because connection, it's the ultimate experience of love is connection. We all need connection. We can get through anything with connection. We can get through it. Love and connection are like these incredible balms. And so when you begin to connect to yourself, when your child parts are freaking out or overwhelmed and that loving parent, that adult self, that wise self inside of you knows what's needed. Even if you don't know up here, this thing, it's so smart. It knows, all right? So taking your arms up like this, okay? We're going to inhale and open the chest. Let me turn to the side so you can see me. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Placing your hands on your heart. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take your focus and gaze inside. And finding what words work for you. And I'm just going to close out with some affirmative words, some affirmations that help you to know that all is well. The body hears these. The body wants to know that all is well. It needs self-soothing, and that's what we're practicing. We bring laughter to it to move the energy and reconnect to our joy. And in truth, joy is cultivated when we meet those emotions inside of us that need tending and befriending. All right, so softening your gaze, breathing deeply, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, slowly, elongated exhales. Right here in this moment of possibility, I am safe. Take a breath. There is wisdom, kindness, compassion right inside of me. And I activate it and let it be there. Take a breath. Making a pleasing sound as if you were humming. Even in the midst of upheaval, of change, of overwhelm, of loss, grief, so many things happening all at once. Take a breath. I claim that there is a wise part of me that knows exactly what to do. And so I can say to myself, all is well, all is well. Even in this moment where no possibility exists to feel like all is well, I call forward the people and the situations and the intuitions to guide me, to support me, to buoy me up, to lift me into a greater knowing of all is well. Take a breath. Engage those smiling muscles. Opening your eyes, gently tapping right here in your heart. Even though I don't always feel like all is well, all is well, all is well. Even though things feel overwhelming, I also know that all is well. Even when tears come up and I get afraid, I breathe. And I know that all is well. This too shall pass and I am not alone. Take another deep inhale. Sighing it out. All is well. Engaging your smiling muscles. Taking your focus within and thanking yourself for showing up. Thanking yourself for tuning in. Thanking yourself for tapping into your beautiful inner parts. Tending and befriending. Loving and restoring. Bringing your focus out into the world. Knowing that you are safe. You are held. You matter. You make a difference. And this too shall pass. Joy lives in you. Peace lives in you. All is well. Blessings, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4.